Determine the deflection of the free end of a cantilever beam of length L subjected to a point load P as shown in figure by using the strain energy method. A is the fixed end, B is the free end. It is subjected to load P. First, you have to calculate the strain energy due to the bending moment. For calculation of the strain energy, you have to calculate the bending moment. Now, the bending moment at section XX. Here you have to consider a section line XX at a distance of X from point B as shown in figure. Here MX equals P into X. P into X, the direction of the moment is like this. Then we know that strain energy due to the bending moment due to Bm is given by expression U equals integration of 0 to L, the limits are 0 to L, m square dx divided by 2EI. Now we can substitute the value of m, the limits are 0 to L. 0 to L, m is px whole square into dx divided by 2EI. Now after substituting the value of m, now we can integrate this by simplification. Here this is p square divided by 2EI integration of x square dx. If we integrate this term, that is p square integration of x square is x cube by 3. Now by substituting the limits, that is the total strain energy stored in the body is p square L cube divided by 6EI. This one is the internal work done or the strain energy. You can give it as the equation number 1. Now the external work done. The external work done due to load, that one is external work done. That equals half into P into delta, where P is the applied load, delta is the deflection at the point of application of the load. We know that strain energy or the internal work done equals external work done. External work done. That is the principle of strain energy. Hence, by equating both the equations, that is half into P into delta, that equals P square L cube divided by 6EI. Then by equating this, here you will get delta equals PL cube divided by 3EI. This is the deflection at the free end of the cantilever beam shown in figure. Now we will solve one more problem, that is on simply supported beam. Determine the deflection at point C by using the strain energy method. For the beam shown in figure, assume the flexural rigidity is EI is constant throughout. Before going to calculate the bending moment or the strain energy, first we have to calculate the reaction. Here RA equals P into B by L. P into B by L. Similarly, RB equals P into A by L. To get the strain energy, first we have to calculate the bending moment. For the first portion, we have to consider a section at a distance of x from A. This one is the section line at a distance of x from A in portion AC. Origin is A. The limits are x varies from 0 at A and it is maximum at C. The limits are 0 to A, and M equals mx, that is RA into x, that one equals P into B by L into x. Here EI is constant throughout in this portion. Then in portion BC, here you may consider these two portions. If you consider the left part to calculate the bending moment, or you may consider the right part. Now I will consider the right part of the section line. The section is at a distance of x from B. Then the bending moment at section line B, at section line in portion BC, the limits are x varies from 0 at B and maximum at C, the limits are 0 to B. Then the bending moment is P into A by L into x. Here EI is constant from A to B in both the portion. Here we have calculated the then the strain energy. We know that the expression for strain energy over the entire length of the beam is given by G U equals 0 to L m square dx divided by 2EI. That is the expression for bending moment. Then here for the first portion A to C, the bending moment is, the limits are 0 to A. The bending moment is P B x L whole square divided by 2EI into dx. This one is for first portion. Similarly, for the second portion, the limits are 0 to B. 0 to B, P A x whole square divided by L, that is whole square, into 1 over 2EI into dx. This is the total strain energy. If you simplify this, P square B square 2EIL square integration of x square dx for the first portion plus P square A square 2EIL square integration of this portion, that is the limits are 0 to B, integration of x square dx. Then if you simplify this, if you integrate this, this is P square 2EIL square integration of x square is x cube by 3. Similarly, the limits are 0 to A plus P square A square divided by 2EIL square x cube by 3. Integration of x square is x cube by 3. Then by substituting the limits, P square B square divided by 6EI L square into A cube plus P square A square 6EIL square into B cube. Here P square A square B square divided by 6EIL square is common. In the bracket, in the first term, A is the only thing, remaining thing in the second term B, where A plus B equals L, hence P square A square B square divided by 6EIL. This is the total strain energy stored or internal work done or the strain energy. Then external work done. External work done equals external work done due to load. External work done, that equals half into P into delta. Then by equating the internal work done and external work done, then by equating 1 and 2 we will get half into P into delta equals P square A square B square divided by 6EIL. Then here delta equals delta or deflection below the point load, PP get cancels, P, then A square P square 2 3 ja, that is 3 E I 3EIL. Here this one is the deflection below the point load. This one is the deflection below the point load, that is P square A square B square divided by 3EIL. This is the solution for the